cooperate. There we are. Hey. Hi. If you didn't know, this is my mom. I call her Mom, but you can call her Lynn.
Or you can call me Mom.
Or call her
It
Mom.
doesn't matter.
We were just talking about how when it says, do you want to tag Lynn Pierce in this video, how creepy it is that it recognizes you now in Facebook, and how, I don't know, have you guys ever had, like, you order something from Alexa, or you talk about, hey, I really need this thing, and then all of a sudden it starts showing up in your feed, your Facebook feed? It's
Weird.
so creepy.
Very weird.
I know, it's very creepy. Uh-oh, see? Alexa, did you hear that? She just said something to us. Go back and listen to the audio.
I don't know that one.
Sorry. Okay, anyway, welcome this morning. Great to see you guys. If you're on, say hi to us so we know that you're there. It's good to see you. Well, we are not on location. We are traveling distance right now. We are out in Texas, and my mom came on here with me. We had the best show last night from two cute little girls that are wandering through here. So if you see them, that's what they're doing, and they're getting a little makeover. But so what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, there we are. We're moving because that spot didn't seem to work too good.
Just sit right there.
Oh wait, we need to go this way.
Oh, okay.
Sorry guys. Hold on.
Oh, what?
We'll sit right here, Mom.
Hang on. Let me move this laundry.
Move the laundry? It's okay, you can leave the laundry. Alright, we're back now. Sorry.
Hey guys.
Okay, come on, Mom.
Hi,
Alright.
guys.
Hey! We'll make it work. We are making it work. But anyway, so we're talking a little bit about... Is this crooked? It's driving me crazy. Hold on.
We can just turn.
Sorry, guys. Okay. This is what happens when you're on location, right? You're like just flexible with it.
You
roll
have
with
to be
it.
flexible.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I was telling my mom that when I was turning 40, I'm not 40, I'm 43 right now, but when I was turning 40, I was so sad about turning 40, and I thought, man, my life is half over, and I was so sad about half of my life, you know, being done. And one day I was at this coffee shop. I think a lot of people struggle with that when they turn 30 or 40 or 50, maybe, those like landmark birthdays. And I was at this coffee shop, and I saw this beautiful woman. She was probably in her 70s, and she has this beautiful silver hair all twisted up in a little bun. And I see her there a lot, so it wasn't the first time I'd seen her. But what's going on here? But she was carrying around one of her little grandchildren, and to me, it was just the most beautiful sight. Little baby she was carrying around, and God just spoke to my heart in that morning, that second, and he said, the two halves of your life are not equal. The first half is the half that you're, sowing, you're planting, you're raising children, you're going to school, you're learning. But the second half is the fruitful half. That's the more fruitful half, where you're going to get to reap the benefits of all the sowing that you've done in the first half of your life. And it really changed the way that I saw it. And, it's funny, I was on a panel with Tercy. A lot of you guys know Tercy. She owns a Madre Gracias, or what's it called? Yeah, Madre Gracias? I don't know. I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but like there's 7 of them. And they were asking her, how do you make decisions? She's probably in her 60s, maybe, I'm not sure how old she is, but she's older than me for sure. And they asked her, how do you make decisions right now and make sure you're making the right decision? And she said, you know what? I don't really make decisions anymore. She said, I just reap the fruit of all the decisions that I've made. And I was like, wow, that's such a different life stage than I'm in, but what a beautiful life stage. And we've been here, and I was telling my mom yesterday, man, our house was full of love. It's okay, you can grab it. Our house was full of love when we were growing up. There were 4 siblings, but but now there's even more love because there's 14 grandkids. It's like the love has been multiplied like 14 times. Hey, Linda. Linda said she's watching. Good to see you guys. And I saw Cindy. So, I think that's, and my mom was telling me something else this morning. What were you telling me, Mom?
No. I was just saying when I was younger and Julie, we had Julie only at that time, and Mike's grandmother just really thought she was pretty special, spent a lot of time with her and loved her very much. And I remember worrying when I was pregnant with Cindy that Grandma wouldn't love Cindy as much, that she wouldn't have as much love for her. And so I remember asking Grandma, I said, Grandma, are you going to love this baby as much as you do Julie? And she was just surprised, and she said, of course I'm going to. She said, God gives you more love. The more that you have, the more the more children you have, the more love you have. And truly she loves Cindy as much as she did Julie. And I was just, it was a blessing to see that. And now I know exactly what she was talking about. I have 13 grandchildren.
Oh, 13. Maybe I was being prophetic.
Maybe there's something we don't know.
Cindy. It must be Cindy. It's not me.
But anyway, the love that God has given me for my grandchildren and my kids, it's amazing. And I can identify with what Julie's talking about, because I'm on the other side now. And, I can look at my children and the seeds that Mike and I planted when they were younger. The fruitfulness that's going on right now is just, we are just so blessed and so proud of our kids and our grandkids. What a blessing. God is so good to us. And so Julie's absolutely right. There is, you work hard, you plant the seeds when you're younger, you watch your children, you fight, you have difficult times, but as you get older and you cross over that particular line, you can look back and you can see the fruit of the Spirit. You can see the fruits of your labor.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
it is a blessing, and it's a real. Last night we were watching our granddaughters dance. They cooked us dinner. It was wonderful, and then they entertained us, and I was just sitting there, and the love that just overflowed out of me.
Aww.
I was so proud and so pleased, and I couldn't think of anything that would be worth more than watching your grandchildren entertain you with love and take care of you. So it was a real blessing.
It was so
wasn't
cool.
it
I feel like we were in the Parent Trap when the first one, where they're singing and dancing, let's get together, yeah. It was the sweetest thing, and I just was so, I don't know, I was like, I couldn't smile any bigger.
I know, smiled with our heart.
So...
I told the granddaughters this morning, I said, just thinking about you guys, what y'all did last night, just makes my heart happy this morning.
It does. It's
does.
So sweet. It was. And it was part of this big, beautiful, amazing life, as I was saying to Mom last night. They say that on This Is Us, if you watch This Is Us, and I was like, they're so right. It's a big, beautiful, amazing life that we have. So Sheila said it was powerful, a new idea, new vision for her, 45 for me. I won't say my life is half over. I will reap the fruit instead. That's so good. God gives you more love for each grandchild. I needed that. Oh, that's awesome. And Florida said, good morning, y'all.
Aww.
Florida Wells. Nice to see you
Florida.
guys.
Hi. Hope you're
Thanks
feeling
for
better.
tuning in. Yeah. Well, thanks, Mom, for coming. I'm going to take you guys on a little tour.
Bye, guys.
And show you some of the fixtures of my childhood. I haven't lived in this home because they moved here when I was, 1996. So I was like 22. But a lot of stuff that I grew up with is here, including a table that's been in our family. People have been eating at for 5 generations. And the library from my great-grandma's one-room schoolhouse. So I'm going to take you with me, okay? It'll be fun. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to take you on a tour, so the light's going to change. Okay. Oh, there's like a cute little girl. Hold on. Oh, I can't make it turn. Where's she at? There's Gracie. And Livy. Okay, so this picture right here, my sister won when we were in 3rd grade. The girl is like Livy. Livy gets everything, every prize. My sister won this painting. We were at camp, and something had been taken from her that she rightfully had earned, and she didn't win the prize, and my parents told her, hey, just wait, God will reward the fruits of your labor. And this guy came to camp. I was in 6th grade. She was in 3rd grade. And he painted this while he was giving the message. And at the end, she won it randomly. Isn't that cool? Oh, look at your mascara. Wow. Very fancy. All right. Okay, I'll show you something else here. Let me just go downstairs. Okay. This is a picture that my uncle Terry painted. That's always been in our house a long time. I was 16 when he passed away, and he was a pretty incredible, inspiring person. He went to UT Medical School, and one of the funny stories about him is he dressed up like, who was it, Batman or something, Dracula, and jumped over the balcony on Halloween. And there's a lot of funny stories about him I could tell you, but he was pretty extraordinary. He was the first person I know to have every room in his house painted a different color. Let's see, here's my senior picture. Check out that. Yeah, and there's Cindy and Anna, and then Josh behind me. There's Josh. All right, and then this is a sewing machine that I think it was my great-grandma's, but it's those kind that you foot pedal it and it folds out to be the sewing machine. It's an antique. My parents collect a lot of antiques. And this trunk, Mom, I forget, what's the story in this trunk here?
What, honey?
This trunk, it's really old. I can't remember the story.
Great-great-great-grandparents.
Oh my gosh.
They came in a buggy
4 greats.
from, I think, Tennessee.
Oh, wow. Came in a buggy. That's pretty nuts. Here's our family 3 years ago. My question about this is, why does Miranda look like a supermodel? She's 13. I'm sorry, it must have been 5 years ago. And then there's Miranda and Dad fishing. Oh, it keeps freezing, she's saying. Darn. And this is, behind me, the library from my great-grandma's one-room schoolhouse. Let me go this way so you can see it. It is a shelf, a bookshelf. Now, when I was a kid, I knew I was getting tall because I remember the day that I could finally reach the top of this library. That's how tall it is. It's like where my arm is. But when I was a kid and I could reach the top of this thing, I knew I was getting tall. And then as I grew up, I would measure how tall I was by how far up I was on the library. So in their one-room schoolhouse, when they wanted to go to the library, they would come and sit down here at the chair, and that was their library. That's pretty cool, huh? And this is a rocking chair that I was rocked in when I was a baby. It was a gift from my grandma, I think. And then let's come in here. We'll show you the table. The girls have been painting their nails, but this is, Cindy said it keeps freezing, so this is a table that we ate at as children, and my dad ate at as a child, and my grandma ate at as a child, and my great-grandma ate as a child, and my great-grandma's parents ate as a child because it belonged to my great-grandma's grandparents, and it's over 150 years old. So I don't mean to tell stories, but one thing that's awesome about this table, it has this ledge on the bottom around where you're, where the bottom of the table. And we had one time where it started smelling really bad. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
It started smelling really bad under the table, and come to find out, someone, which I won't mention their name, was putting all their vegetables on the ledge under the table instead of eating them. Wonder who that would be. I'm not going to say, but it's not me.
I tell no tales.
So we have a lot of good memories. So when we sit at this table, we think about all the people that have sat at this table before us. It's pretty darn amazing. So go live your big, beautiful life. Why am I mean? I didn't say anything. Go live your big, beautiful, amazing lives today. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. Thank you for tuning in to hear my mom. She's got good mom advice. If you need advice, call my mom. I'll give you her phone number.
There's a lot of history. When you really think about it, my husband loves this table. He says, can you imagine the conversations that went on in this table? sitting at this table, and you know that adds to that. Those are those seeds that are planted that come to fruition later on in life.
Oh, that's so
words
true.
of wisdom. I can't even tell you probably how many words of wisdom came through just sitting at this table.
Wow.
So anyway,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I love
what
it.
Is it?
Thank
Live
you.
your, what is it? Your
Big, beautiful, amazing
beautiful,
life.
amazing life. Yeah.
May your minds be fierce and your heart strong and your spirit kind today. See you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.